What up, traders and investors? Good morning and welcome to the Before the Bell edition. We are live once more. With a little trouble ahead, so the CMA halts future tradings on stocks, currencies, and other markets, citing data center cooling issues. So, I previously told you about the picks and shovels for the AI trade, and that is one of them, the cooling companies. We're going to 100% look at a couple of cooling companies in the upcoming days and create a video on them. So, what do they call? Cyrus One says a cooling issue at the Chicago area data center has impacted customers, including the CME. The CME says Friday that the future trading has been halted. I also have some crazy numbers on my future trades. I don't think they're real. And also caution to you traders, when the market opens, just remain calm, okay? Remain calm, everything is okay, wait an hour, let's see what happens. Don't just start selling and buying things, okay? Don't do anything, wait an hour. So a short-term day of trading the US markets was off to an unexpected start on Friday after the exchange operator CME Group was forced to halt future trading for several markets. Okay, sorry, I have something in my throat. So I can't just really walk you through the futures today because you know the drill. We do a market recap. We do a couple of biggest pre-market movers, some key events for the market. This is one key event for the market, by the way, and daily watch list. So what I think that today trades could set up to be. But because of this event, I have no idea. Now, let's go into a short market recap. Let's see. We do here market recap. So the S&P, not working. Why aren't you working, Mr. S&P? You know what? I'm just going to use here the SPY, because the SPX is not working. So the XPI, well, currently it is up because this is a ETF. Okay, so we can see the future of this ETF. Not open, but it's slightly above. It's closing, which was positive. It was 679, and we are in 681. So the markets are poised to open positive, and this is just beautiful. Take a look at this. MACD trying to trigger here a buy signal from a very, very low level. The RSI is not overbought. It's only sitting at 56. So I think we're going to have a great day in the market, and maybe this is going to be the setup for a great week next week in the market, because we think we're going to close positive today. Now, if we're not going to close positive, that is not that good. And take a look at Eli Lilly finally coming down. Come on, baby. That's not even coming down. It's just hovering there. And this is my last day. My expiration date is today for my options. Let's see if I manage to roll. If I'm not, I'm just going to close it in. You're going to find out in the weekend edition of Well Done, where I'm going to reveal all of my trades. Okay, now let's move on to the triple Qs, the NASDAQ. Let's see what they are doing. Shockingly up today. So above the 25 and the 50-day moving average. And everything is kind of trying to turn around here. Maybe going into a Santa Claus rally. Now we still, even if this week will end green, we have 2 weeks now of distribution and repositioning that are coming up in the first 2 weeks of December. So don't lose your... I want to keep this channel clean, okay? Don't lose your stuff in the next couple of days, because we could still see some market volatility, still see some stocks that are selling off, some stocks that are being bought. And by the way, you know what? Let's just get into the trades, because we have here some beautiful trades set up. Let's just see, is this working again? No, still not working. Let's try this one. Yes, yo. Let's quickly go into the Dow Jones, which is also up. The Russell 2000 is also up, currently at 247. So these are the ETFs. As I said, the future market does not work. Also, this is why you see here oil is not really moving. Actually, well, I have a oil position, a strangle on oil, and it's looking awful. Although I know that I'm in the green. With the current market, I know what approximately the market price is for WTI. So I cannot be that hard in the negative. So forget about that. Okay, gold also not really working. Check it out. If you take a look here, we are currently seeing that Friday 28 being in a slight green. I don't think that these are accurate numbers right here. Silver also up, almost at the all-time high. Whoa. I told you that it's going to turn around and it's going to come down again. So expect these two to come back down. And don't panic. We are going to see a new leg up, but we are going to see some volatility here. I'm expecting some volatility in the upcoming weeks and months for silver and gold. And then they're going to have the next leg up. Okay, so that are my expectations. But take a look at Forex. Once again, dollar beating euro, dollar beating British pound, and well, US dollar yen. The dollar is coming down regarding to the yen. Now Bitcoin is up just a tinch, and I'm looking here for this test, come back down, back test these levels, and then maybe add some Bitcoin, and some Ethereum for a longer term. The same thing I would say is with strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy. I think if it has a back test, that's a pretty good buying opportunity for strategy. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of trades. So as I said, Oracle or RCL. ORCL. There we go. Oracle down because I think JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley, they had a news that the debt is not good and they have to recalibrate, and 2026 will not be a great year for Oracle. Now, Oracle at 201. I think it's that bad of a buy. So even if Oracle has this would be very interesting. So check it out. This is the zone that we're looking for. To start a nibble on Oracle here would not be a bad idea. Should you bet the house on it? No, you should not. But I think that Oracle is setting up for a pretty nice trade here. Take a look at these lows. Now, I still think this is going to get a bounce. But take a look at this one. So it's just past the 200-day moving average. RSI oversold, went up a bit, and still got sold off once more. So when will the bad news stop for Oracle? It seems that it's not going to stop today, and maybe not in the next couple of weeks. But with the Santa Claus rally, I still think that there is a good trading opportunity here for Oracle, even if you want to do a long time investing in Oracle investment. Now I only have one more interesting company that I want to check out, and that is NVDA. And actually two, because let's just take a look at NVIDIA in the futures markets. Okay, a little bit up. I want to see NVIDIA come down here, 161. That is where I want to see NVIDIA. Although it has its zone here, I want it to come down here. This is where I would love to add some NVIDIA. AMD, the same thing. Take a look at AMD. Up currently, hitting the 50-day moving average, so it's going to open up higher. But with the market volatility, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Selling some naked puts underneath the 192. You know what? Let's check them out. Oops, not the calculator. So let's go AMD. Oh, we're looking here, AMD. 0DT. This is interesting. So check this out. So we are currently looking at, let's take a look here, AMD. Did I select it? No, I did not. AMD, come on, AMD. Currently up, hitting the 50-day moving average. Underneath of it is the 20-day moving average in reverse. So it could remain here range bound. Ah, man. No, wait, the 25-day moving average is above it. Sorry about that. That's the Bollinger Band. I wanted to change the colors and I did not. So it's in the Bollinger Band. It's above. The 190. Let's take a look on the options chain. 190. You're basically going to get nothing. So 200, you're risking a lot of money getting nothing. So let's forget this DT. But 110. So if I would do a strangle outside, man, this is so hard. So outside of 2 standard deviations, a strangle, which would cost you 4,000, and you would get 100 in one day. Okay. And let's just go through a theoretical thesis here. Let's say you have the money and you would be assigned. So let's say you have the money. Okay. You pay. First of all, you have to have the 4,000. The 4,000 buying power, $4,000 buying power. But let's say you want to buy AMD at 207.5. Now 207.5 is that good. Somewhere here. Okay, let's say you want to buy it. It is a possibility. Can this go even further down? Yes, but okay. So here's the setup. Let's say you want to buy it. You open with a strangle. It goes down even more, and you let it expire. But you have to close the call. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of money for the call. Not a lot of money. You're going to get like $60 for the call, and then be assigned on the other side on the put for. Yeah, so going to reduce your cost by 60. Not that good of a trade. Zero DTs never work out like you want. So let's go to the monthly, to the 19th of December expiration date. And let's see a strangle here, because this is setting itself up for a good strangle. Okay, well, 2,700. Let's clear everything. Try this one more. So outside of 1 standard deviation, let's go underneath the. Let's go within the 1 standard deviation, but I'm going to skew it just a bit. It kind of seems that the futures are predicting that it's not going to move that much in one direction. We have only 29, so 30-ish volatility, which is not that good for a strangle. You would get $487. Exit it at 50%, you would get $240, which is not that bad. Put up a risk of $2,000, which is even better, and or risk of assignment. If you close the call, risk of assignment at let's say to 185, and that is just beautiful. This would be a beautiful setup, because you would win either way. Obviously, if you don't have the money, so lose the $2,000. That's just it. You would the max loss would be 3,500 if you would not close the strangle, so let the strangle expire. But as I said, if this goes down, you could still close the call side. So close the call side, get some serious money, get $200. So if it goes down, you're going to get $200, and you can then roll out this puppy if you see that you're going to be tested here. So as soon as you're at 195, 192. Close the call, roll out the put. It's going to cost you a little bit of money, maybe you can still roll for a credit, which would be even better. Or you could let the put side expire, be assigned to the shares of 100 shares of AMD at $185. Now, keep in mind, I don't think that the AI trade is done here, so we still have 180. Ooh, nice. This would be beautiful. Beautiful. Underneath the 100-day moving average. Come on. Even if this happens, it's still a great trade. It would need then to go down, and then you can start selling calls against it, and so on and so on. So sell calls until you get be assigned. So also, if you have it already, if you already have the shares, sell. Also open with the strangle. But once again, the problem here is that we have not that much of volatility. So if you take a look at the chain here, 29 and 57 implied volatility, I don't know. that's not that much volatility for me. Sell the strangle. Okay, so this was one last company I want to take a look at, and that is Intel. Because TSMC, so let's take a look at TSMC and then Intel. TSM. And they are up-ish. They're trying to test the 25-day, the 20-day moving average. Middle in the Bollinger Band. Also setting up for a nice strangle. Go down, could go up. Sell the strangle right here. Skew it to the upside because the MACD is trying to trigger here a buy signal. You also try to sell a naked put down in the Bollinger Band, which is at 272. Let's take a look at this trade. How would this look for 1 month? We are in AMD now. We have to change to TSM. Let's just cancel this. And come on, cancel yourself. Go to TSM. So TSM looking as, what do we say we want to target here? The 272. Okay, for 1 month, the 272, 1 month 270. Nice, exactly outside of the expected move. Ooh, it's costing a lot of money, the naked put right there. A lot of money. No, sir, nothing for me. I would rather go with a strangle. Same amount of buying power that I have to put up. Getting 479. This is a much better. I will skew it outside. So skew it something like this maybe. Leave it there at the 265. The put side, the call side at 320. And get 300, getting over 10%. So in 1 month, for the buying power that you're risking, getting over 10%. Once again, it goes down to 265, which is 265. 265. Perfect setup. Right, the 100-day moving average. Hits that, buy the stock, close the call side, let the put side expire or roll it up. If you have the buying power, roll it out, maybe for some credit, let it work itself out, and you're good to go. Now, last thing I wanted to take a look is Intel. Oops, I misspelled Intel. So INTL. Wait, INT. What am I doing here? Intel. Not finding Intel. We have lost Intel. Integral Intel. What is wrong with me? INTC. Jesus. Okay, let's take a look at here at Intel. Yes, because they're accusing. So the Taiwanese government just found someone who sold something, allegedly, some secrets from TSMC. So a TSMC engineer or TSMC worker sold some stuff to Intel. So, ooh, this is going to be interesting. And Intel is going up. So the plan is here, maybe, for Intel to become the TSMC of America. Okay, so what do you think about this trade? Do you have any kind of trades in mind? Please leave them in the comment section below. With this being said, catch you next time. Stay safe out there. I'm Robert Menhart, and I build and protect wealth right here at Wealth Dump. So like and subscribe.